Actually, I'm not a traditional politician. I think I'm known. There are many things I've been doing differently. Number one, I'm not asking or receiving any campaign funds, not even 1 peso. I'm trying to do this because I think there is always some negative aspect to accepting funds. Maybe in the future, who knows? But right now, I would like to do it cleanly. Who knows? I might win the lotto and win. And second, I don't attack other candidates. I don't see them as competitors. I mean, I'll just do my thing. You do your thing. If they attack me, I just shrug it off because I think this is where the problem starts. One is if you have donors who are holding on your decision, that's not good. And if you attack another candidate, this will be a personal war for a long time, and you cannot reach your goal. Maybe I'm living in an idealistic world. I can just keep on running and running, and who knows, if I win, maybe I can give some real change and real peace for not just the Philippines. We want world peace, right? That's what we need right now, world peace. I'm really looking at the Russian-Ukraine war and the impact of the use of nuclear weapons. In the Philippines, we are not yet ready. We don't have nuclear radiation emergency preparedness. I'm sure in your country you have. We don't have it here. We don't have that potassium iodide tablet. We don't have any preparation. If there's a nuclear attack somewhere, millions of Filipinos will die. That's why I'm pushing for it.
Thank you so much, sir. Right. And what do you think Facebook and social media can play? What role they can play for the campaign and also like to promote people's knowledge for like disease control and everything?
Yes, I'm really very thankful to Facebook and YouTube, Google for giving me this platform because without them, I will not be able to run. Right? I think there are many politicians who use social media, but there's a big problem with social media right now in the Philippines. It's the use of trolls. And trolls, troll armies, employ hundreds of them. They can really change the mindset of people who are not that educated. And one day, if the trolls keep giving the same message, I think they will even beat mainstream media like you. And when they brainwash all those people, they will change history, and that's how they will do. So I think Facebook has to do something with this similar account. Maybe one person, one account. Like, I mean, if you don't have that much friends, because trolling can really, I'm not sure if it's a problem in Taiwan, but in the Philippines, it's a big problem. So how trolls influence elections.
Kayo yung mga kamag-anak sa Manila. So far naman, with regard to the COVID infection, bago mawala ka at we have enough supply for any possible uncertainty. And yung aking mga COVID hospital, Yorme, and yung power naman kung kayo yung katulad na nabalita ko noong December. So, yung ibang OFW natin pag umuwi, nagbabayad ka sa hotel, we're happy to be of service sa ating Manila COVID-19 Free Rapid. So for now, stay strong and safe and healthy. Sabihin ko naman, may awa ang Diyos, makakaraos naman tayo.
Are there anything you want to do for all the families if you are elected?
Oh, of course, we will continue to engage other countries and Taiwan that might regard to keep on protecting our oil every Filipino. We make sure that we put somebody in the embassy follow the people that actually qualified and that they can do the job to protect the interest of every OFW and Filipino follow. So, ingat lang kayo, stay safe.
And sorry, one last question. Because now there's a Ukraine war, do you think what the government can do for those of families and also for like people overseas?
Well, it really trickling down nowadays and what's transpired between Ukraine and Russia with regard to economic effect. But I think by this time, I'm hoping if there will be future progress in Taiwan Strait, I think we as state should prepare our flank to keep safe every Filipinos in the world and especially in Taiwan. Thank you.
And if there are some Taiwan businessmen who want to invest in the Philippines, I'm sure the Philippine government, whoever wins, will be open. So, from my background, I'm saddened by all this fighting because we look different, you're from another country, all these racial things, we don't need them. So I hope to bridge. So we can go to Taiwan, you can work there, and you can also work peacefully in our country.
What what do you think are Mayor Isko's advantages compared to other candidates and what he can do more for his country?
Yes, Mayor Isko is very different from other candidates because he has already done several things. He has built several buildings. He built the new hospital in Manila. It's a new, very modern hospital, 10 stories. It cost 2.5 billion. We built the Manila COVID-19 field hospital. It's patterned after, I think China was the first one who made those field hospitals. They have this study in New England Journal of Medicine. It's around 355 beds for mild to moderate COVID. The severe COVID, we bring them to the hospital. He has built several, we call it babahay, like housing for the poor, vertical housing for the poor. He gives it for free for the poor. He built several schools, and these schools, hospitals, and houses, they look like private hospitals. They do not look, because in the Philippines, if it's a public hospital, it looks dirty, the paint is chipping off. So he wants to give the poor quality care. Because Periscope started as a surveyor, he is now like a scavenger. And he eats, and he hopes the germs will be killed by frying them in boiling oil, and he eats them. And luckily, he was discovered as an actor because he was handsome. And because of that, he did not pursue his acting career. At 23, he went into public service and he became a mayor and he did so many things. I think that's his main advantage. He can get things done, and it's not that easy. It's very easy to plan, but to do it in such a short time, 2 years. And he's young. I think worldwide we are looking at younger leaders, right? So more progressive leaders. I just hope he wins, but whoever wins, we'll just hope for the best.
And you mentioned Mayor Isko is came from a poor community
Yes.
and you have a background of doctor. So these two backgrounds, how are you going to work together if you are elected as president and vice
I,
president?
I think we have the very best tandem because he did not choose a politician. He told me, Dr. William, you have to handle the health sector. We are still in a pandemic. I think there are many countries. I'm not sure how high the cases are in Taiwan, but in Hong Kong, South Korea, China, UK, COVID cases are rising. It will come again. There are many pandemics. So I have to improve the health sector, building hospitals, like a cancer center of the Philippines, an infectious disease center, maybe something similar to those in Taiwan. So at least the poor people will have a chance. One of the biggest problems in the Philippines is in 2021, 800,000 Filipinos died. That death rate, that number of deaths is 190,000 times higher than the previous year. So those are excess deaths from COVID, from heart disease, stroke, diabetes, because these poor people cannot get into hospitals. That's the problem. We have it's very sad. I'm sure in other countries, if you have 50 excess deaths, you will need complaining and rallying in the streets, but here, so that's my main reason for it.
Hi, Makmak Pablo. Oy, maraming salamat sa iyo sa lahat ng suporta mo sa amin. Mag-iingat ka. I wish you all the best and good health. And may God continue to guide and bless you. And I hope someday, mamit ko kayo. Ha? Ingat ka. Maraming salamat.